What up, cuckolds? It's your boy, the Hater, and it's time for another edition of Hater Outdoors, motherfuckers. It's a beautiful day. It's a little hot, but I'm out here going on a walk, before the Euro game starts, and I figured this is a good time to throw together a good old 25 Reasons video. So, keeping in line with the previous video of today, we're going to be talking about 25 reasons why the Wyatt 6, or whatever, the new Wyatt family, we don't know their name yet, at least from WWE.com, we don't know. There's a reason why they haven't told us, who knows why, but we'll see. I'm sure they're going to want to make shirts, so we'll find out sooner rather than later. But 25 reasons why that group, whatever the hell you want to call it, sucks ass. All right. Reason number 1, the stable hinges upon a wrestler that cannot participate, right? The entire premise of this stable is that it has to do with Bray Wyatt, but unfortunately, Bray Wyatt's dead. Now, rest in peace, Bray Wyatt. I wish he didn't die because that's pretty sad, but those are the facts, right? He is dead. At the end of the day, no matter how you cut it, Bray Wyatt is dead. And with all that being said, now we find ourselves in a situation where we have a stable where this guy is like the main force, right? But he's dead. So like, this stable can immediately not go anywhere because their leader, their conceptual leader, is a wrestler that's passed away. So there you go. Reason number 2, they got a retard dressed like a buzzard. Right? Reason number 3, they got a retard dressed like a pig. Reason number 4, they got a retard dressed as a rabbit. You know what I mean? And reason number 5, they got Nikki Cross, and Nikki Cross sucks and is completely overrated. I remember when people were saying, oh, when Nikki Cross comes to Raw, this is like back in the day, she's going to tear everyone apart. And then I see her, and it's like this like short girl. It's like a short, skinny girl. And I'm like, this is the wrestler everyone's been losing their minds about? Like, nothing special about her at all. Anyways, that's what your stable's made up of, right? Like, they've already, like, pretty much played their hand and shown that all the people dressed as animals are retarded, right? Like, they're not talking. Like, the one in the pig is, like, like, he's, like, twitching and shit because he has to play, like, a retarded person, It's basically a bunch of retards in masks, so what is there to look forward to, right? This has slapjack and T-bar written all over it, you know what I mean? Whatever. Reason number 6, they will not have a discernible reason to be there. I am confident that the explanation of why they're there is never going to make any sense to anybody. But we're going to get it anyways. We're going to get that explanation, and it's going to say like, oh, like Bray Wyatt called for us, But it's not going to be anything that makes sense with regards to WWE, right? Like, they're not there to do anything specific other than just like terrorize people, right? And it's like, okay, but why are you terrorizing WWE? Like, doesn't make any sense, whatever. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there will be a discernible reason. I just highly doubt it, Cucks. Reason number 7, they will be just like the Wyatt family and indiscriminately start feuds with random ass people for no reason at all. Just like when Bray Wyatt would go after like fucking Roman Reigns, anyone but you, Roman, right? It's like, they're eventually going to go after, like, who are they going to go after? I mean, what are the faces on Raw? Like, Otis? Like, who are they going to go after? You know what I mean? But that's what they're going to do. They're going to go out, they're going to go after people randomly and indiscriminately. Until, like, how great would it be, by the way, just real quick, side tangent here, like mini rant. Actually, I'll leave the mini, I'll say it now. Like, how great would it be if this group just gets completely jobbed out to Randy Orton? Like, how poetic would that shit be, right? It's just like, no matter what Wyatt does, no matter how many times he quote-unquote reinvents himself, even the people that come after him, they can't get past Randy Orton. Like, that would be just great, because like the entire career of Bray Wyatt basically is like he gets slightly, you could say a slight push of some sort, but then eventually, he meets Randy Orton and he gets his ass whooped. It's really that simple. Nothing happens beyond that for Bray Wyatt. So what are you gonna do, right? All right, reason number 8, and this is my personal favorite reason. The gimmick would have worked better if this was random or something new, right? Like, if they introduced these characters or maybe some slightly different characters under a different premise, this could be good, right? Like, oh, what the hell, it's 5 new crazy people. I mean, it would, of course, have the possibility of ending up like Retribution, but to have a group that's based on Bray Wyatt's puppets is silly, motherfucks. Reason number 9, Bo Dallas is a career jobber and now leads a faction. As far as I'm concerned, this is unprecedented, right? This would be like if Taka Michinoku one day closed Raw with his new faction, the Wyatt family. You know what I'm saying? Reason number 10, Uncle Howdy, Bo Dallas, is not going to wrestle for months. This has that written all over it. And the first match is going to be some sort of weird squash match. Reason number 11, we're going to see the Buzzard and the Pig carry this jobber faction, right? This is always what happens. Every faction of this caliber has a tag team that goes out there and like they wrestle every week and nobody cares. They never get over because how can you get a pig and a buzzard over? You can't. You know what I mean? And then periodically they'll have Eric Rowan come in the end and like clear the ring, you know, as the bunny or the rabbit, or whatever the fuck they're gonna call them. Who gives a flying fuck? Reason number 12, the people in the faction make no sense, right? Like, if they're presented just straight up as like, oh, this is Huskus the pig, okay, fine. That could make sense. But if they're being presented as like, this is Joe Gacy, which inevitably you have to, because at the very least, you know, Nikki Cross is clearly Nikki Cross, right? The other ones, like, I don't think they're going to wrestle in those masks. I don't think Eric Rowan's going to wrestle in a rabbit mask. But, okay, fine. If he does, people are still going to know. People are going to chant their names. But Nikki Cross, you can't get past that. That's just impossible. Like, it's obviously Nikki Cross. I mean, I thought it was Abaddon because she looked like she gained some weight. But whatever. You know, if it's not Abaddon, you're going to be like, oh, is that Abaddon? Oh, shit, it ain't. It must be Nikki Cross up in this mug. So that's what's going to happen, and there's no way around that shit. Reason number 13. The QR promos were dumb. Simple as that. Reason number 14. The mini article in WWE.com was dumb. You know, like, they're like, we're going to come there to burn it down. Okay, retribution. It's literally retribution. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why people are getting excited about this. Reason 15. They are being pushed by WWE Twitter, even though they just killed everyone. What's that all about, right? I go on WWE.com and they're like, I just Google it by accident instead in the search bar, and it shows like a tweet. They're like, they're here. WWE.com posted it. Dude, they just killed like half your employees. They just beat the shit out of Chad Gable. Why? Why, oh why? Cooks? Why are you pushing them on Twitter? You know? Reason number 16, zero reaction from Michael Cole, right? You would think that if like all of a sudden this shit starts happening, Michael Cole's going to say something. I guess that could be explained by like the power went out, you know, they cut off the feed or something. I don't know, but it is what it is. Reason number 17, their debut was a catastrophe because nothing was explained. Just 5 people came to attack them. Their debut is the exact same debut as Retribution. Reason number 18, this is a Retribution ripoff, motherfuckers. Don't get it twisted. Reason 19, everyone in this faction is a jobber. Literally everyone is a jobber. There's not even one mid-carder. Like, look, in WWE, it's not really a career achievement anymore to become the mid-card champion, because everyone becomes the mid-card champion, right? If you list like 10 random wrestlers, chances are they've been mid-card champion. Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn, Damon Priest, Finn Balor, fucking Cookie Rhodes, Seth Rollins, these are all multiple-time mid-card champions. Gunther, Sheamus, Drew McIntyre. Like, everyone becomes a tag team, at least a tag team jobber, but basically everyone becomes a mid-card jobber. I think, aside from Eric Rowan, I think he must have won like one tag belt with Luke Harper. But aside from him, I don't think there's any champions, right? And Bo Dallas is the NXT champion, but everybody knows it doesn't count. So like, there are no champions. Oh, Nikki Cross, but once again, every woman becomes the champion. So literally everyone here is a jobber. Like, Nikki Cross is a jobber. So there you have it, cucks. Where we at here? Yeah. Reason number 20. Reason number 20. Nobody cares about Uncle Howdy because he was presented in a very stupid manner, right? He was just presented as this figure that Bray Wyatt talks about, and now he's real. Great. I guess this is like a last chance, like lateral to try to make something out of this, all the investment they put into it, but I don't think it's going to work. Reason 21. What the fuck is Uncle Howdy, right? Is he an actual uncle? Why is Bray Wyatt's brother called Uncle Howdy? Doesn't make any sense. I guess the only explanation would be like, these are like the children. These are like Bray Wyatt's children, you know, like, these are the children, man. You know, like, and basically like they're, you know, maybe that's the idea. Like, they're like his children, his like creations, right? And Uncle Howdy is, you know, Bo Dallas, so it's his brother, and they just know him as Uncle Howdy. But that doesn't make any sense because Eric Rowan is like older than him, so whatever. Reason number 22. It took too long to debut these jobbers. It's really that simple. Like, you need to pull the trigger on this shit a little bit quicker. And reason 23, believe is a better gimmick, cucks. And my favorite 2 reasons. Reason 25, Bray Wyatt unfortunately, I mean, rest in peace, but he doesn't have the legacy for this to work. He's not this like big time star that you can build a faction around after he's dead. It's just not possible. And my final reason, and my favorite reason 25, this is a death knell for everyone involved. Literally, this is what's gonna happen. Once this faction fizzles out and it turns out that nothing's gonna ever come of it, here's what you can expect. All 5 of these people to be released. I would almost bet my life on it. Like in 5 years, like, I mean, 5 years is a long time, but some of these people are young. In 3 years, like probably none of these people are gonna be employed, like by WWE. So there you have it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, anything's possible, but it's not gonna be anything. I would even say sooner than 3 years. This is gonna be a colossal failure, cuckolds. You understand? And with that being said, I mean, I can't hate. You know, people got jobs out of it. But as I said, with that being said, you know, just know that this thing has started and it's gonna end sooner than you think, and it's gonna fail harder than you think. With that being said, good luck, cucks. I hope you guys prove me wrong, motherfuckers.